Pag-usapan po natin ito yung nangyari sa dulo kanina po na impeachment trial. Dahil meron pong warning sa Senator Chis Escudero na mukhang, papagalitan itong miyembro ng House Prosecution Team because of comments made outside of the impeachment trial. Ano pong tugon niyo ron?
Well, first of all, I think naging viral because of the manifestation made by counsel for the respondent, no? Sa dulo ng trial, sinabi niya na while the while the hearing was ongoing, may pinost ang isang naming kasamang private prosecutor, Attorney
Mm.
Ligutan, on the issue of cross-examination at cross-examination. Na misleading question ay hindi allowed, no?
Yeah.
And she took the, well, she sided, of course, with Attorney Ferrer, saying na bakit ganon, no? Disrespectful and all of that. But I don't think there was any malice there. And malice there on Attorney Labutan because, as we all know, he's a professor. He teaches evidence, he teaches constitutional law, he teaches rules of court, and he was not referring to anyone, no? Well,
Mm.
maybe the timing was perfect, or but really there was no malice there. Now, I think this probably prompted the presiding officer Cheese to say that he had wanted to mention it earlier, but was waiting until Monday to caution both sides, no, not to make out of court statements, not to
Mm.
use social media, and reminded us all of the sub judice rule, no,
Mm.
effectively. But I would just like to comment first na when we were making at early on during the impeachment, nung nagkakaroon kami ng manifestations on both sides, no, you will recall that when we were making the first presentation on grave threats, maraming manifestations ang respective councils. Ang sinabi ni presiding officer Cheese, those manifestations have no place in court, no? If it's not
Mm.
a question, uh, make it a question. Kung magmamanifest ka at saka magle-lecture ka dito sa court, don't do it here, just do it outside court, no?
Mm.
Which led us naman to say, pwede pala to make comments outside court, no? And we appreciated that this was suggested by the presiding officer, no, Senator Cheese then, no? Na make your comments outside, don't make it comments in court, no? And so, I guess that was a signal to the prosecutors, and not only to us, to the defense, no? Na pwede sa mga interviews, no? Wag lang on the merits of the case, but and so that happened. Ngayon naman, I guess he probably noted na marami nang gumagamit ng social media. Not sometimes it's not our fault, no? It gets picked up. It gets picked up by the legitimate press. It gets picked up by TikTokers. It gets picked up, and then it gets magnified, and in the echo chambers, and you know how it is now, no?
Mm.
But the source is not really us. We are being quoted. We are being quoted. We are being ano yun,
Meme.
may meme. We are being memed and all that. Pero hindi naman galing sa amin yan. Mostly, no?
Mm.
And when you, apparently it's the technology, when you click on it, you now are part of that whatever. I
Okay.
was told, be careful what you click. Ngayon, sabi niya, bawal na.
Mm.
He's minded to come out with a directive or an order to say bawal na. No? What exactly that is, we really don't know. Attorney Ligutan was poised to give his comment to the manifestation of Attorney Sison, but he said, do it on Monday na.
Mm.
So we don't know what will happen on Monday. But let me just remind everybody that the number one violator is the Vice President herself. When she
Mm.
makes all of these out of court statements, she doesn't come to court, but she makes statements. She says prosecution is has no evidence that we are bending the law, that and things like that na wala
Mm.
naman daw kaming napo-prove sa evidence namin, tsaka um, and these are out of court statements of the Vice President, who is a party to the case. No, kami mga counsel lang. But a
Mm.
party to the case must be held to a higher standard, stricter standard. And I think when I don't know if there is an order directed by the presiding officer, I can fairly predict that the vice president will not conform
Mm.
because
Okay.
it is even saying that it is these are sham proceedings.
Mm.
The impeachment are sham proceedings.
Attorney, you mentioned yung ano 'no, holding, people to a higher standard. Ang naisip ko rito yung mismong senator judges, eh. Dahil yung ilan dito talagang kitang-kita yung hindi pagtalima doon sa Senate impeachment rules pagdating po dun sa political neutrality. And someone who clearly comes to mind, itong si Senator Judge Pia Cayetano, na hanggang ngayon hindi pa napapanagot doon sa splice video na pinost niya about Chiljoc, no? So nga, how do you view that in the context of the upcoming siguro censure or reminder or reprimand ng House prosecution team on Monday? Eh, itong ang ginawa ni Pia Cayetano, wala silang ginawa eh.
I think the I think I think for the impeachment proceedings to be fair, a rule like that should apply to all, including the senator judges, and more so to the senator judges because of number one, their oath of. It is very clear in the Senate impeachment rules na they're bound to political neutrality. No?
Hmm.
And number two, they took a firm oath for the administration of justice, uh, upholding the Constitution and all that. So they took an oath as senator judges, and therefore, if there is such a directive to be fair, it should also apply to them, and that
Hmm.
is where we will see the political will. No? We will see the political will of the presiding officer if he will take this opportunity uh, to also remind the senator judges. No? Kasi ang problema dito, pag at if it is the other party, for instance, kung ang defense ang nagtanong at nag-exceed ng bounds of whatever fair play, pwede namin sitahin. We will say misleading, we will say
Hmm.
uncalled for, we will say but we cannot talk when it is the senator judge. In fact, fairly recent, one of the senator judges even got mad at a witness for debating, no? For
Hmm.
debating daw, don't debate daw with the senator judge. But
Hmm.
I also thought that that was unfair. When the
Hmm.
witnesses come, when a witness comes to court, the witness is expected to be treated fairly. Kasi hindi naman siya makakasita ng senator judge. No? He cannot
Yeah.
say, I object, or he or she cannot say unfair question or misleading or anything. No? So
Attorney.
I think we need now is the time to also house clean. No?
Okay.
Maybe internal controls, or as the COA would put it, internal controls.
You mentioned that episode 'no, banggitin na natin kung sino yung senador na yan. Senator Amy Marcos, 'di ba? Ginigisa niya itong si Attorney Roderick Wamil, eh, hindi siya umubra dahil nagpapaliwanag, siya pa yung pinaalalahanan ni Chis Escudero na don't debate. What do you think of the Senate's, what do you think of the presiding officers in action as far as I know, doon po sa ginawang panggo-ghost sa inyo? Pero to borrow your term, pag-Indian sa inyo nung last Thursday and Friday when you were supposed to compare the acknowledgement receipts and other documents related to the confidential funds. 'Di ba hindi kayo sinipot nung defense team?
I think the decision of the president. First of all, let me say that the presiding officer, in fairness to him, Senator presiding officer Cheese, has been very prepared. He's very prepared. He studies. He knows the rules. No, he has been, and we share. I share this opinion with the prosecution, that he has handled the his role as presiding judge very well. No? I think his comment on my sinabi kong nang Indian sila.
Mm.
He probably wanted a Solomonic decision. Ano. But to me, it was not. It was the to me clearly here we're seeing a pattern from the defense side that number one nag clearly meron ng sinabi si presiding officer Cheese. Friday, Thursday and Friday, oras lang ang pinag-uusapan. Hihintayin mo ba ng naghihintay kami, even the clerk of court waited. And I text message, parang mali naman ata yon. And
Mm.
even in the last attempt, nung hearing date, they will set the examination on Friday, tapos na yung witness namin. Parang obviously, ano yon, bad faith yon. And that is what I pointed out to the presiding officer. But he said, let's not get into a debate. To settle the issue, clerk of court na lang mag-examine. Submit nyo lahat ng evidence ninyo that have been pre-marked and let the clerk of court do the examination. Which,
Okay.
to us in the prosecution, that's why this morning I did have to ask because anticipating yung objection, yung magiging objection ng defense. Sabihin nila, ang in-identify naman ng witness yung tabulation lang, no, yung summary, hindi naman niya tinignan isa-isa, no. Preempting that, I am glad when I raised it, I am glad that si Senator Cheese said, present it when it's presented to the witness. The issue of identification and authenticity should not be raised anymore
Mm.
because they did not give naman the opportunity for our witness to be able to identify. 4,492 documents, medyo mabigat yun
Mm.
na
Okay.
isa-isahin.
Opo. Attorney, balikan ko yung misleading moment kanina, no? Kasi you were in the heat of this debate with Attorney Christine Ferrer, and clearly lumabas sa kanya, 'di ba, yung palitan niya, sabi niyo bawal yung misleading questions. Pero sabi niya it's allowed. Yes, it's allowed. So nagkaroon ng reaction from many people, no, including yung mga nasa likod niyo, no. I think private lawyers din 'yon. Pero nag-clarify itong si Attorney Sheila Sison, no, dun sa bandang dulo. At ang understanding ko dun sa kanyang gustong sabihin, mukhang si Christine Ferrer misspoke. Or if not, she was referring to something else, which was the yes or no question was allowed. Sa inyo po ba, do you buy that? Or clearly, ang sinabi niya, pwede yung misleading questions? Kayo
No,
yung kausap.
yeah, we look back at the proceedings kanina, no. Kasi meron namang replayan sa TV, no. So
Mm.
when we look back at it, it was very clear that she was referring to my statement that it is misleading. She was not referring to any previous statement, which was what Attorney Season said, no? But to my statement na there are boundaries to cross-examination and misleading questions are not allowed. And clearly, right after she said that, it is allowed.
Mm.
So, that's why nag-react lahat because it's very elementary, no? You can ask leading questions sa cross-examination, but you cannot ask misleading questions anywhere, whether direct examination or cross-examination. Bawal na bawal ang misleading question. Ang misleading question sa definition, no, itong tinitignan ko ngayon, misleading question is one which assumes as true a fact not yet testified to by the witness. Sasabihin ng counsel, sinabi mo kanina na ganito. Pag hindi naman sinabi ng witness na ganito, so it assumes a fact that has not been testified to.
Mm.
Or contrary to what may sinabi ang witness and then misquoted ang witness, no? Contrary to what the witness says. Sinabi mo na nag-submit ng dokumentong ganito, hindi naman. But the witness never said that. So that would be an example of a misleading question.
Mm. Okay.
Bawal na bawal yan. It's
Oo nga.
elementary in rules of evidence.